Basically, it's been a minute since we made our first video because I was on a trip and stuff, But we're back on the grind. Anyways, we're gonna talk about a lot of things. Like we're gonna talk about some of the team stuff, like the logos, and we're also gonna talk about some drama in the COD scene. Always drama in the COD scene. So yeah, that's about it.
Always.
Oh, and we have a special guest, Mike.
A
Hey
Mike
guys,
or
So Mike,
quickly GG with two Y's
two eyes,
yes,
or refresh season, whichever one you know him by. Talk.
or that one
Slams
guy.
GG.
Yeah.
Slams GG.
All right.
Yo, dude, I forgot about that. All right, should we start with the logos and
The
stuff?
logos.
I wish my Discord worked on freaking my computer, but it's whatever. All right. Is everybody looking at them?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll start it off with. Let's go with the Florida one. All right, just like
Florida.
yeah. It reminds me
Um.
of the Pirates of the Caribbean guy, the octopus one. I haven't seen it in a long time. But that one, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the logo reminds me of. But it's pretty cool. I like the colors. I like the blue.
It was the last one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like I thought it was a scorpion.
It's not a scorpion. I think it's like an octopus type thing.
Uh-huh.
Their team is called Florida Mutineers. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, and then the one above
It's
it
alright.
is Seattle Surge.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is that? That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's supposed to be a trident, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me see, trident, and then the one above that is Minnesota.
Minnesota's logo is like.
I'm not trying to copy the Vikings then.
I mean, it looks nothing like the Vikings though.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's alright.
Oh shit.
The Vikings and this one, they look nothing alike. Or
Yeah, the Viking is just like one.
Is it actually?
thing.
I mean, it's like a guy with like a whole beard and stuff, but like
Yeah.
this one is just
Oh, yeah,
this one is just like the helmet, more based. Above that is obviously the Dallas Empire, the one with the crown. It has the N
That
and
one's
the V
plain
in it.
simple.
And then that one, and the next one is Ultra, Toronto Ultra, which I think their name is literally, I mean, their logo is just their name.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Not too much work
even
has been
a
put
logo.
into it, but it looks pretty. It looks good still.
Yeah, and the one above
Oh,
that
no. The logo is like, okay, the logo is
is the squirrel.
beside the O
Yeah,
in
but
the
it's like,
Toronto.
yeah, it's like so small though.
Yeah. And then Gorilla's
Is
literally
dude,
just.
that reminds me of freaking Spider-Man, bro.
It does.
That looks like something I drew in like 3rd grade.
Alright, next one is obviously Optic Gaming. It's plain and simple. Always been there. Next one is Paris Legion. Reminds me of the Saints.
Oh yeah.
And then
What
you
is this
have
next one?
the New York Subliners.
Huh. What is that supposed to be?
I don't even know.
It's not even anything. It's like just colors.
Just
and a
colors. I mean, it's an alright logo. Crap, I actually
Yeah, it's
tab.
alright.
It's alright, but I mean, as I see it more, I mean, I guess because I just like see it a lot, but I'm pretty used to it, I guess. It wasn't that bad to get used to it, but I feel like I don't know. We'll go over that later. And the next one is the London Royal Ravens. I don't really know why they had it at the royal part, but
That looks like an eagle, not even a raven.
it does, right?
It does. It feels like an Avenger type thing, you know?
Like the Falcon, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. All right. And the next one is the Chicago Huntsman. Probably the most detailed one, I guess, right?
It definitely is.
And then the last one is Atlanta Phase.
That one's pretty creative, not gonna lie. The
Yeah,
A and the F.
they mixed in like where it kind of looks like the phase logo, you
The
know.
phase logo, yeah. Could have been better, but you know. Alright,
Which one do you
so
think is the best?
wait, now let's go with
Honestly.
the worst and then we'll work our way up, right?
Okay.
Okay. The worst one, I think, probably. I think. Okay, Ethan, what do you think? The worst one.
Ugliest, either Florida, New York, or
Wait,
London.
the Florida one, bro? Dude, that was definitely
It just
above,
looks
bro.
whack.
Nah, bro.
Hmm.
Okay, you said the Florida, London, and New York. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So which one? What do you think? Is nah, I
The
don't.
best.
Nah, not like the worst one out of those three you just named. Florida, New York, or
Uh,
London.
London. It's they literally just copied it off the internet, 100%.
All right, Mike.
Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with the Toronto one.
Toronto. I was gonna go with that one too.
It's
Yeah.
just too plain.
I love the color scheme. That'd be
Yeah,
a cool
I
color
like the
scheme if
colors.
for their like jerseys and stuff. That'd be interesting for sure. I think
Hmm.
yeah, I think the Toronto one's definitely the worst one.
This it feels like they haven't put any effort into it, you know?
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. Okay. Mine would probably be the Toronto, and then next is probably hmm. Honestly, probably the Gorillas one actually.
Which one's that?
Yeah. Oh, I
the one
meant
above
that
Ultra,
instead of
Uh,
what's it
yeah,
called
yeah,
for
that
me?
one too.
New York.
No, I think Florida.
Okay, so I think the Gorillas one is worse than the Florida one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think for right now, I think mine would go with the Gorillas, then Ultra, as like the two
Mhm.
worst in that order. The next, I would probably put. Hmm. The thing is, I don't mind the London one that much. Um, it'd probably the New York one actually next.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
most likely, yeah. New York one or the off-brand Saints, or whatever that one
I was actually thinking
is.
that one too, but I was just like, actually, no, I think I would still go with that one, and then Paris.
Mm.
So then the Gorillas, Ultra, New York, Paris is my order right now,
Yeah.
and then maybe, hmm, actually, I think the London one would be next for me.
Mm. Yeah, me too.
All right, so what's your
Sorry.
guys' order so far?
All right.
I
From like
got
worst to above?
mine basically the same thing as yours.
Which
All
was
right. I'll
that?
go from my least favorite.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. From worst to best, I would say London,
Okay.
Ultra, New York, Gorillas, Florida, Paris, Optic,
Okay.
Empire.
Empire's one.
That's interesting.
That one, if you see the background, it's actually kind of detailed. Not gonna lie.
No, just the
Yeah.
logo, not the background. But
Uh,
Wait, what do I have left? Surge, Rocker,
you have
and
the Surge Rocker,
Phase
and then
and
FaZe in
Chicago.
Chicago.
All right, and then I'd say probably Rocker, Surge, Chicago phase.
Do you think FaZe has the best logo,
I don't really
Yep.
think they have the best logo.
Ethan?
Uh huh.
Why do you think is this? Because like the creativity of trying to
Implement the actual phase logo too. Yeah.
interesting. I know some people just like didn't like it. At first, I thought it was just like I was just like, oh, that's the logo. Thought it'd be cooler, but then as you like look at it, you do see the FaZe logo like pretty,
Uh huh.
and then just like, yeah, that reminds me of FaZe. All right,
Yep.
I'll go next. So your top two is FaZe and the Hutsman one.
Yep.
All right, so mine, I'll go from worst to best. I say the Gorillas, Ultra, New York, Paris, London. Paris, London. Oh yeah, this is actually where it gets tough. Holy cow. Florida. Minnesota. Well, okay, no. What did I leave off with? Okay, London, and then Florida, then FaZe, then Seattle. Actually, I just draw a blank, bro. I don't know what my list is anymore.
Uh huh.
Okay. Okay, let me just try to do super fast. Gorillas, Ultra, New York, London, Paris, Florida, FaZe, Minnesota, Seattle, Optic, Minnesota, Seattle, Optic, and I think I just have the Chicago one. No, Chicago, then Dallas. I think Dallas probably has the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Empire and stuff. I think that one's pretty dope. All right, what about you, Mike?
Um, I don't know that I don't know the teams that well, but
No,
I'm
just
just
their
gonna
logo. Just
say
their logo.
probably the worst one to me is probably the what's it called? The one that looks like Spider-Man.
The Gorillas.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the one below it, Ultra,
All right.
and then the very last one, the one that looks like a
Florida.
what's it called? No, yeah,
Okay.
and then the one above that, the one that has like the little three things. I don't know what that's called.
The Trident, Seattle Surge.
Yeah, Trident.
Okay.
Definitely gonna have to be the Minnesota one after.
Okay.
And then oh maybe the London off the gaming,
London Optic.
and then New York,
Okay.
then the bird one,
What bird one?
the one that looks like an eagle.
You already said London though.
Oh, that's London. Oh shit.
Wait, which one do you think was London?
I thought it was the off-brand New York Saints, or I said New York Saints, the Saints.
No, that one's Paris.
Oh shit. Okay, Paris.
Okay, so then Paris is whichever one, and then right now you left off with the London, the bird.
And then which one did I not get?
I
I think
think
the Empire one. It's the Dallas Empire one. That's
Dallas,
pretty
okay.
good.
I think you have two more.
And then I think FaZe and then Huntsman. I
FaZe
think
and
Huntsman
then
has the best
Hutsman.
one.
Yeah, it does. There's stuff on there. I don't know if you've seen their merch or whatever, but it looks pretty cool.
I probably honestly the logo is pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like it. That was probably like the most like I don't know how to explain it.
It's like very detailed. They put time into it. You know they put time into their logo.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, that was all that topic was just all over the place right now, so very very back and forth, but now we could actually talk about Call of Duty instead of the logos.
Mm.
Alright, Ethan, what do you want to talk about first, the pentagram or Mutex?
Pentagram. I gotta save the best for last.
Alright, just your idea, you can start it off,
All
pretty
right.
much.
So
Let's start off how
let's see.
everything started. Do that.
With Happy.
Yeah, we'll start off there.
All right. So basically, Happy, or some of y'all might know him as Suda, um, got announced a couple weeks ago, or not
No,
even a
it's like
couple, like
last
last week.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, last week that he was gonna be New York substitute player,
Yeah.
and one of the amateur players, Pentagram, um, did not like this, and so basically he went on Twitter. He was like talking about how the only way you get into the league is if you have friends,
Yeah.
basically. And
Mm.
I mean, Suda's always been like a decent player, like throughout many CODs,
Yeah.
and he Pentagram blew up, and it shouldn't have. He shouldn't have acted like that because he just burned a lot of bridges with people. You know, like a lot of people, like a lot of like pros,
Yeah, a lot of pros
got
started
mad about that.
started I want to say coming at him, but just trying to tell him
Yeah.
as to why I guess they picked up why they picked up Suda or whatever, and
Yeah.
pretty much Clayster brought up a good point, which I feel like a lot of people in the community didn't really think of, was something called networking and just being
Yep.
friends with people in the community
Yeah.
and actually just talking to people and stuff. So, and pretty much said, like, you could either pick up like a really good player like an AM, right? And you have no idea,
Mhm.
but you have no idea who they are. Or would you pick up somebody who is also still really good, but you already know them and you know how like they
Yep.
play or whatever, if that makes sense
I agree.
a little
Yeah.
bit. You're obviously gonna go for the
Networking is key.
yeah, networking is always gonna be key. Just knowing the right people. That's just in really anything in like life or whatever, pretty much. Just trying to talking to people and trying to get basically trying to get to where you are, the main
Yep.
goal, whatever. So, by the way, Pentagram wasn't the only am saying about talking about it. By the way,
Parasite was.
Parasite said it a couple times. I think Spoofs definitely brought it up. I don't know if he brought it up during the whole
Yeah.
Suda thing.
Yeah.
I know he's always talking about
It
that
was
stuff.
he was talking about it with when Parasite a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
so him pretty much. It just feels like anytime he really try to speaks his mind upon stuff on like how the league is going or like the
Uh-huh.
game, he just seems people are not liking him the more and more he like speaks, which from his
Yeah.
point of view it probably really sucks that he probably just feels like everything's just against him. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, all you really gotta do is keep like a lot of pros are like, yo, just keep playing. Just you shouldn't even really talk about it. Just keep playing in the pro league. People are gonna catch you. You're really good. Cause his team was it UIU, right? That's the
Who?
Pentagram.
Yeah, yeah. With
Yeah,
Titch,
with Titch, I don't
Zyril.
Zyro and I really
I
don't know
forgot
the
the
roster,
others.
but they're well at least they were probably the best roster.
Yeah.
In the game. Not right. I don't think right now, but definitely top. They're better than a lot of pro teams too, by the way,
Yeah.
which says a
Like
lot.
freaking Paris.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right.
Who
I
they
know.
got? Phantoms?
Oh yeah, they got Phantoms and Kismet. So Mike, what
That's
are your
about it.
Mike? I know you probably don't really know, but just kind of hearing what we're saying, what do you think upon the subject? Did he just die? All right. Well, anyways, man just dipped. All right.
Okay. Well, our guest of the show is no longer here.
Yeah, it just kind of dipped. It's all good though.
Alright.
It was probably better to talk about it when it happened, because it's already been a week already.
Yeah.
And all the tweets are, because Pentagram's like, they're all deleted or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there is also funny. The tweets are deleted, but then accuracy is pointed to Pentagram. I forget what accuracy said.
Oh,
But then
he said,
it further went on it went on to a pentagram saying, "Bro, you don't even know who I am," or whatever. And then
Then he
accuracy
said
responds
exactly.
exactly, and then everybody responds to accuracy with a W or whatever, bro. I was just
Yeah,
like, yo, what?
I was a part of that. I was a part of that.
I was just like, I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, he
Jeez.
was like accuracy called him shit and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
crazy, bro.
Mike just messaged me. He'll be right back, so he probably had to do something. All good though. I mean, that's really all really
Mutex.
the Mutex thing. It's
I'll let you
interesting.
talk about that
Okay,
first.
so pretty much, literally everybody knows about the Mutex situation. Even people not even in the
Mhm.
COD community, because even Keemstar was talking about it for
Mhm.
a brief moment. But pretty much, if you don't know for some reason, Mutex had lost a tourney or wager or whatever, like a 2v2, I don't know, but he forgot that he was streaming, or that he turned his stream on, and pretty much he was arguing with the player he was playing with, and then he pretty much just called him the R word, I guess.
Mhm.
Hopefully you guys know what that is.
But he said
But
some other
yeah,
stuff. But
he also just yeah, but that wasn't like that bad though.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what everybody in the community, like, not everybody, but I guess fans in the community really just brought a shine to it. And
Right.
then I only found out because Mutex wouldn't stop tweeting about it all night when it happened.
Yeah. And he just kept going. He just kept making it worse for himself.
Yeah. And then for those of you who don't know, the Mutex was also a substitute for the Dallas Empire. Which is a
And
really good spot. And then Activision, first of all, doesn't take any of this stuff lightly. It's happened before where somebody has said some pretty bad stuff in like the Overwatch League or whatever, and they got kicked out of the league. So yeah, a couple of days passed by, nothing's happened, and then all of a sudden Dallas releases Mutex from the team, and then he starts,
yep.
uh,
Then he just loses his mind.
um,
He starts
it,
saying more bad things on Twitter. Like I don't
I
know.
wouldn't say bad, but he just kept making Twitter responses, which he didn't really need to make. I feel like he already made his point across. Um, Obviously people just feel sorry. It's just interesting, and then a lot of people were just like, yeah, Mutex really showed his colors today or whatever after he got dropped.
Yeah.
Because then, yeah, he did go off a little bit
Uh huh.
on Twitter and stuff, which is like interesting. Like you go from what's it called? When that happened, he was like crying. Seemed that people wanted to feel bad for him or whatever. Um,
Right.
and then when he got kicked off, he just like, yeah, I'm not gonna let this stop me. And then goes off. He started crying. I don't even. I'm pretty sure the tweet. I'll try to find the tweet that when he started his live stream or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what he said there. Or actually, I didn't really forget. I just can't really put it into words.
He was like, you will never find someone better than me.
Oh yeah, that's also what he said. Pretty much a response to him getting dropped. You're just like, yeah, you'll never find somebody better than me. It starts
Uh
going
huh.
off, and then people are like, whoa, okay. Which I mean, yeah, he's good, but I don't know. There is definitely some other people that are good at S&D, so
Yeah.
it's
He's
not
not
like
the only
he's
good
not. I don't.
Tupac.
Yeah, but he's rumored to be on.
Wait, what?
He's rumored to be on Chicago, bro.
Oh,
If you didn't know that. Anyways,
I did not.
yeah. I mean, these topics are like so hard to talk about now, just cause or just so doesn't seem fluent, I guess. It's cause they happened a
Uh
couple
huh.
days ago,
Yeah.
and a bunch of tweets are already deleted. It's not in the moment type thing. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll ask you this: do you think he should have been kicked off Dallas for what he said?
Um, Definitely like probably some punishment, but I don't really know like their rules based on that stuff because, like you said, Activision doesn't take that stuff lightly, and I don't really know.
Yeah, not at all. Especially
Yeah.
with the $25 million investment, right? It's just
Yep.
like, yeah, this is
Exactly.
not gonna look good at all. And then Hastro
But
came out with
overall,
like
yeah,
a
I
good
do.
yeah, I did after like I figured he would get killed off the next day, and then maybe like the next day something would happen, but nothing happened. So I
Yeah.
thought maybe he's just gonna get like a big fine or something, and then I don't know, maybe someone is gonna have a little less freedom on his social media, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just my opinion on it. Thought he was just
hmm
gonna get like a fine or something, then he got kicked out. I was just like, eh. And then Hastro made a tweet. Did you watch the video that he
I
posted?
did not. I saw it, but I didn't like watch
He
it.
pretty much just said that we want people when people look at our team, we don't want them to look at it as like any like negative stuff or something. I don't know.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, that's a harsh punishment. But I mean, if that's the rules, that's the rules. You gotta, you know.
You have no idea. And I liked Mutex too. I watched him a lot in Black Ops 3 as well.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, there's also another video of him saying the N word, but
Yeah, that was an IW. I
yeah,
remember
it was
that.
an IW. Yeah, it was just like, and then it makes you kind of think like, like is this how he really actually talks too? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like on the
Because
regular.
it's not, yeah. So it's very very interesting as well. So
But that's weird to me. Like, you know how Pharaoh didn't get a spot?
um, yeah, I guess maybe just because that thing wasn't that big of a deal when he said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Mutex said it.
No, no, I'm saying like
I
Mutex when he said it like an IW. Why didn't that surface whenever?
no, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Because it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
People didn't make it to be big of a deal as they did as the Pharaoh clip, because that Pharaoh clip came, I think after or it's either like a little bit before champs or after champs that
Uh-huh.
video came up, and then I want to say it was after, and then he still got the 100 Thieves spot. But yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying though, 100%. I mean that's pretty much it. There's really nothing going on at all. Game is still
Uh-huh.
pretty much broken. Actually, respawn isn't like super like I guess competitive hardpoint. Just because they got rid of that. Because you know when you die, it like shows the whole map or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of that, so it's actually pretty.
Oh, that's elite.
Yeah.
Like where it like zooms out before you respawn.
Mhm. And you
That's
see
good.
people just running around. So I'm pretty. I don't. I think they did that with Domination 2. So. Um. Yeah, that's pretty much it actually. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. Not much going on except for that stuff.
Yeah, which I know this video is probably all over the place and it probably didn't even make sense to be honest.
They'll get better as we make more videos.
100%, because the timing like of this was just absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Facts.
Uh, I'm just looking at the Reddit to see if there's anything interesting. Also, okay, well, the Teep, he obviously announced he left Optic a couple days ago as well.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna be a coach?
I don't know. Maybe for like Florida or something.
Florida.
Yeah, I
Teep?
don't know. Who else is he gonna coach?
Nobody, cause dude, if I was in position, bro, I wouldn't even think about coaching in the league.
Why?
His streams are literally popping off. He averages like 3,000 viewer to like 4,000
True.
viewers a stream. He was on like a 3,000 sub train just like yesterday. There's
Sheesh,
like no way
3,000.
this man is. He's gonna be probably making more off his stream than he.
Yeah, and when he goes away to an event, when he has to travel, it's
Yeah,
just,
and it's like
you know.
traveling a lot. It's just like doesn't really make sense for him to do anything, like, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
didn't
if
think
he
about that.
was gonna coach, it would either be maybe people thought he would go to Chicago or still in or maybe Optic, but obviously he left Optic, and then Chicago already has a coach. So that hasn't been announced yet, so I don't know if they're ever gonna announce that.
I think that's it, basically.
Yeah, this is definitely all kind of all over the place.
It's a weird video, yeah.
Definitely for sure a very unprofessional video. How long is this video? 30 minutes, about.
Yeah.
The first one got 20 views, I believe.
Nice.
Actually pretty good, so.
Keep making them.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they'll get better progressively.
100%. And I don't really know if there's even gonna be any type of schedule. Like for like
yeah, maybe
these
once
videos.
we start getting in a groove of things, especially when like events start happening.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
definitely...
actually right now, yeah, that's actually a very good point. Like right for like maybe until events
like
happen,
January.
like January throughout all of the spring and stuff. Then that's when these videos are really gonna be popping off. So
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gents. And then that's it. Goodbye.